What's up, Agaro Nation? Tony, Fabian, and Ben here for a conference look ahead. We are currently 4-0 with UTRGV football, but the real test starts now. So this coming week, we play Southeastern Louisiana on the road. They are coming off of a loss to LSU, and we are coming off of a big win against Texas Wesleyan. So what are we actually expecting this coming week?
Toughness. I mean, this is going to be the test. This is going to be what the rest of the year is going to feel like. I think these games that now we know, UTRGV is decent, but now we know that they're going to face programs that are not only in their division but that have been established for a very long time. And like you said, you have programs who are playing the likes of LSU, La Tech, and things of that sort. So it's definitely going to be a big change from what they've been playing.
Question is going to be this: are we this good, or are we this good? Does that make sense a little bit?
Yeah, but explain.
Here's what it is that we're super good against these teams.
Yep.
So is probably everybody else. And the difference is going to be today is, okay, where do the other teams stand? Where does Southeastern stand?
Yeah.
How good are we?
Yeah.
Do we upset Southeastern? Because we're rolling in like a ball of fire.
Yeah.
For sure. Are we this good?
I don't know if I want to look too far into our record versus who we've played, and like Fabian has said in the past, execution. Right. Southeastern Louisiana is 2-2 this year, but it's a good 2-2.
Yeah.
Right. It's not like, wow, they got blown out. They've had 3 road games and 1 home game. Now that 1 home game was against a team that has also 0-3, but their road games are their biggest tests, and they've played some really stiff competition. And now now their first home game is conference against a new program in UTRGV football. So they're going against a team that played Texas Wesleyan, and we're going against a team that played LSU. So it's a drastic change in who the competition is that they're about to see. So I'm very curious as to what our coaches are going to do. Are we going to change the game plan, or are we going to just proceed as usual, see what we look like against a team like that, and then adjust as necessary?
And here's where here's where I think is going to be the difference. It's going to be do we have enough momentum to surprise these guys?
Yeah.
But they're also going to be sitting there and saying, hey, you know what? We're Southland Conference. We're going to show you what it is to play in this conference. So they're going to want to come out guns blazing.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, and I just think that you're definitely right. I mean, they're going to come out here to show, what they're about. And I think the only scary part, not the only scary part, but one of the scary parts with these guys is that, again, they were playing some stiff competition, playing La Tech and winning or losing 24-0, one of those being a scoop and score. I mean, that defense, again, I'm going back to that, that defense is very, very stout. To be able to only limit La Tech to 21 points, basically, that's impressive. By a team in this particular conference. And again, 56-10 it sounds bad, but in reality, I don't think it sounds as bad.
Against LSU?
Against LSU.
Yeah.
I mean, I would think an 80-0 point, the way, UTRGV did with his other guys, but it wasn't. So it's a very respectable team. It's a very respectable coach. So it's going to definitely be a challenge. Yeah,
we were projected to be 10th in the conference this year, behind nearly everybody. I think, who do we have? It was Incarnate Word was going to be first, Stephen F. Austin second, and then this team we're playing Southeastern Louisiana third. And now we're saying we got a chance against the projected third, overall ranking.
Yep.
And it's kind of weird to be saying that because we're a brand new program. If we were 4 weeks ago, we'd be saying, man, that first road game, we're probably going to be 2-2 at that point, maybe 1-3 going on the road. And now we're 4-4 with a different tune. Like, well, maybe we actually have a chance against these guys. It's interesting to be hearing us even talking like this.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing is that you have to look. You do have to look a little bit into what they've done. Yes, again, they've been against these conferences that people are calling lesser conferences or whatever you want to call them. But at the end of the day, like I've said over and over and over again, they've executed very well. They've still been challenged by this team. Again, the same thing happened this past week where the first 1-2 drives there was some adjustment that had to be made. They stopped them for a 3 and out or whatever it is. You might think like, oh no, they should never been stopped. They messed up. It doesn't matter. The coaches, the players, everybody had to adjust and they had to fix, and they did. But that's what's going to have to happen a lot more often during the game coming into somebody like Southeastern.
Yeah, we're going to learn a lot here. We're going to learn what the coaches have done, what the coaches have up their sleeve.
Any fake punts?
More fake punts, maybe an onside kick or two. Again, I think that here's where the coaches start flexing their muscles a little bit. Now, let's also remember, our offense hasn't played all game. Neither has our defense.
Except against Prairie View.
Correct. Yeah. Right. So yeah, we can put those scores. Everything's behind us.
Yeah. 100%. You're 0-0 right now.
Yeah. You're 0-0. You're coming out here away.
Mm-hmm. That's the hard part.
Yeah, and let's see what we're all about.
I think our schedule was favorable when it was built. All right, we're going to give these guys 4 maybe tune-up games or preseason. Like you said, it would have been nice to have our first conference game at home. Yeah. But, I mean, we can't have the schedule completely our way. Is 4-0 right now a confidence booster or a false sense of security?
I mean, again, it all depends on the players you have. I'm thinking age. You're still playing with 18, 19, 20-year-olds. Confidence is everything.
Yeah.
I would say they go in with some confidence. They're going to get punched in the mouth first from down 1. Yeah. And that's where it's going to be. That confidence is going to help them. Like, okay, I've had this happen before in week 2. It's okay. We're coming back from it. And I think they've experienced enough from game 1 to game 4 that they've had enough ups and downs to kind of figure it out. Coaches as well. But I honestly think, and again, just seeing Coach Bush in the sidelines, just hearing him talk in interviews, I think Coach Bush did not show all his cards. I think this offense has a few more things that they haven't showed, and they're going to show it when they have to. It might be this week. Hopefully it's not. But I think they have a game plan.
It's got to be this week. You set the tone this week. You have to do everything you can to win.
Yeah.
You win away, then you get everybody's respect.
Yeah.
Right now, who knows? We may have some sort of respect, and they may be doing this in Louisiana, saying, well, damn, look at that UTRGV team. They're pretty damn good. Or they could be saying, that's a joke.
Yeah.
Welcome to Louisiana.
Yeah.
Who knows?
And I think that's a positive thing, though, in the sense that I'm going back to the first year of C.J. Stroud with the Texans. You don't have film on these guys. Yeah. Now, you do have 4 games of film. But is that really 4 games of film? Exactly.
It's not 4 games of tested film.
Exactly. Nope. So they don't have real film on these guys. So that's one advantage that we have going in. So they don't have a lot to say like, oh, this is what we're going to do when they do this or whatever. And like I said, Coach Bush didn't have to do a whole bunch of these 4 games.
All right, so looking further into the rest of the schedule, we have 8 more conference games, 4 at home, 4 on the road. I mean, beginning of the year, we might have thought maybe win 2 out of the 8. But now that we've seen what we can do against whatever competition you can say we've gone up against, but the rest of the season, what are we predicting from those 8 conference games?
I'm still going. I'm still stuck on what I said. Week 1. I'm going 8 to 9 games that we're going to win still.
So 4 or 5 of the remaining 8 conference games.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going. Let's get this straight. You're going above 500.
Oh yeah.
So I think so. 12 games in the season. You're saying we're going 8-4 or 9-3.
Mm-hmm.
8-4.
I mean, I think there's 2 or 3 of those conference games at home that I think we have a pretty good shot of winning. It's the games against Incarnate Word.
And now look at Incarnate Word. They got upset this past week.
That's true.
They lost. So that's what I'm saying. There's vulnerability amongst a conference like this. There's vulnerability week to week. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know who's showing up. Again, I'm not saying this is a weak conference, but this is a conference of ups and downs. This isn't LSU that's going to roll every week. This isn't Alabama that's going to roll every week. These boys are basically getting ready for those type of conferences, and you don't know what you're going to get that Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that we're pretty deep. Our running backs are good. We got probably 5-6 running backs.
Yeah.
Our receiving core, fantastic. Our defense is deep. We can stay if we can stay healthy. I think we win 4 more games.
Okay.
4 more games.
Any road upsets?
I think week 1.
You think we win this week?
Yeah.
Okay, so that goes into my next question. What are we predicting for this week against Southeastern Louisiana?
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. I'm thinking we win this one. We win this one again with the
Wow.
element of surprise. That's the way I'm seeing it. It's the element of surprise. They don't know what they're getting. They don't know what's coming. And again, I think the other thing also is the overconfidence of that group and those players. It's like, oh, we're gonna roll over these guys. They're we don't know anything.
Yeah.
But we think we know enough.
What does worst case look like going into this week?
Worst case, you lose, but you lose by a touchdown and a half.
You think
And
that is the worst case scenario?
I think so. I don't
Wow.
think they're going to get blown out. Sorry. I don't think they're going to get blown out. I mean, I think that the defense is good enough and deep enough, like Ben said, to be able to sustain what they have, what I've seen that they have. And again, they have a great running game. I think we can stop that.
Yeah.
It's going to be up to our secondary and see what they can do.
Yeah, and I think the offense has a lot of weapons that we haven't shown either. Every now and then they'll show flashes of these long plays, and it's like, dude, where'd that come from? And we don't. And but this is all in the first half.
Yep.
We haven't really flexed everything. So there's a lot of, like you said, a lot of the unknown. Southeastern Louisiana has not seen everything this team can do.
Yep.
So I'm gonna be devil's advocate. I think it's gonna be within a touchdown, and UTRGV won't win this one because of the jump in level of competition that we're going from Texas Wesleyan to a team that just lost to LSU. So I think the big jump in the speed of the game is going to be a surprise for UTRGV. I like them to win as a Valleyite, but I do think it'll be within a touchdown, and they will not win this one.
And
I think that's fair to say. I
Yep.
just feel that it being that it's the first game where all starters play
Yeah.
4 quarters.
4 quarters.
You're showing your cards. I think we surprise Southland Conference.
Is that a homer prediction, or is that you looking at film and putting together all the unknowns and saying UTRGV could win this game?
If this game was played the second week of conference, I'm with you.
Okay.
Because it's the first week of conference, the element of surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel the same way, man. And I think we have enough weapons. I mean, not just because he's one of our guys, but I truly think, and seeing those two, actually not just him, but seeing Tony and seeing Xavier play, they're good enough to play up against anybody in this conference.
Yeah.
And I think that it's their time to really be the dogs that they are. This is the week that they're going to have to be, and they're going to have to show it.
And if Coach Bush is watching this, back us up. make me good on my word.
Yeah. I mean, I want to be proven wrong too, but I'm trying to
Yeah,
be as
I
real
get
as
you.
I can.
Yeah, I
The
get
first
you.
3 games you guys predicted they would blow them out, and they did. Second week, you guys said it would be closer, and it was closer. And week 3 and 4, you guys said the same thing. I'd like you guys to be right, and I want to be wrong. It's very tough going into a brand new conference on the road against a stiff competition like Southeast Louisiana and having that confidence. All right, so any prediction on score?
I got my prediction. I'm going to go 28-24 with the Vaqueros coming back in the last 3 minutes.
Wow.
No, I'm 21-17 with the defense, kind of making that last stop.
Well, I'm 31-24, Southeastern Louisiana. I want to be wrong, but that's what my heart says.
I hope you're wrong, Tony.
I hope so, too. All right, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. See you next week.